Kumusta? Kumusta? Welcome to the J. Roga Show, the first conservative podcast in the Philippines. We're protecting the Filipino family from woke ideology. And kung bago lang kayo sa panonood ng The J. Roga Show podcast, please click subscribe. Kahit hindi nyo pa napapanood ang video, I assure you, maganda ang video na ito. At hindi kayo magsisisi sa pag-subscribe nyo. Kung magsisi kayo, di dali lang naman yan. Mag-unsubscribe kayo. Okay, so anong pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito? Very educational ang pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito. And kung bago kayong subscriber, well, baka may mga kaibigan kayo na gustong ma-educate. Kaya i-share nyo na itong video na ito. And speaking of education, pupunta tayo sa website kung saan palasak ang higher learning. Dahil nung nauso ang university, nung sinimulan ng mga forefathers natin ang pagtatag ng university, ito yung naisip nila, yung kung saan pwede kayong magkaroon ng exchange of ideas. At nung time na yun, pinag-isipan nila na what if magkaroon ng website kung saan pwede tayo mag-exchange ng ideas. Ang website na inisip nila ay definitely TikTok. At sa TikTok, meron akong na-discover na channel na kung tawagin ay Rainbow History Class. And dito nag-culminate ang lahat ng university system natin para ma-achieve itong milestone na ito in human higher learning. So, manood tayo ng ilang mga Rainbow History Class videos para tayo ay matuto. Okay, so pili tayo rito ng interesting video. Oy, ayan, nakita niyo ba to? Queer Time. So let's check it out.
Did you know that queer and trans people actually experience time completely differently to cishet people? It's a concept called queer temporality, and it basically has to
Wow.
do with the fact that historically, as queer and trans people, our lives have started much later and for a whole bunch of reasons ended earlier than our cishet counterparts. So as a result, our experience of time is compressed. It also has to do with the fact that those milestones that we've been socialized to use to mark the passage of time, so things like marriage or having
Mm.
children or working, retiring, inheritance, things like that, haven't been accessible to us. And that linear timeline has a name:
Mm.
heterochronology. And as queer and trans people, our experience of time often sits outside that. Basically, it's super interesting, and I'm going to be unpacking it more this week on the podcast. So listen in wherever you like to do that. Did you know that queer and trans
Wow!
people
Wow! Nakatch yun, guys? Wow! Mind-blowing! Nagets niyo yun? Grabe. Eh, paano ko sisimulan tong discussion? I think hindi ako well-equipped. Kahit na nakagraduate ako ng engineering at may master's degree ako sa engineering, ay hindi ako well-equipped dun sa napanood nating iyon. I think si Einstein, nung finormulate niya yung theory of relativity, meron siyang mga tanong yung cosmological constant and yung E equals mc squared. Baka mamaya kailangan niya lang palang dagdagan ng panibagong variable ito na letter Q for queer time. And yung sinabi nung teacher, quote-unquote teacher ng Rainbow History Class, sabi niya merong heterochrono chuchu at chuchuchu. And iba ito. Ito yung linear time at iba ang time na na-experience kapag ikaw ay member ng LGBTQ plus community. Grabe, alam niyo yun? So, whenever nag-out pala ang isang member ng LGBTQ plus community, ay nagkakaroon ng warp sa kanilang temporal, nagkakaroon ng wrinkle sa kanilang time and space continuum at nabubuo ang tinatawag na queer time at iba ang na-experience nilang time dahil sa ganun sila ka-special sa mundong ito than the rest of us. So, wow. Grabe. So, sabi ko sa inyo, ang dami nating matututunan dito sa Rainbow History Class. So, pili pa tayo ng isa pang topic. I'm sure hindi natin ma-exhaust lahat ng ito sa isang episode. Kaya pili lang tayo ng tingin natin medyo interesting. Oh, grabe to. May monster. So, ito. Check natin to.
Is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer gay? There's a very long-standing theory that he is. You know the song written in 1949, but it was the 1964 film adaptation version of the song that really ramped up the theory that the story of Rudolph is a coming-out narrative. Like the
Oh.
song, the film follows the adventures of the misfit reindeer Rudolph, who is an outcast from his peers after being born with a bright red honker. But it's not just that. There's Rudolph being shoved into a closet, Rudolph's father Donna screaming, "How can we overlook this?" after seeing Rudolph's nose, proceeding to cover his shining snout in dirt. And finally, Rudolph running away to the island of misfit toys after being ostracized and unaccepted. It's all very on the nose. And while the intentions of screenwriter Romeo Mueller probably wasn't to write a film like red is the warmest color, it is hard not to wonder about the queer symbolism of Rudolph's nose, a feature that prevented him from conforming to society's expectations. Being made in the conservative 1960s, it's parables like Rudolph's that many gay people at the time felt mirrored their experiences. Is Rudolph the Red-Nosed...
Wow. Grabe, nakatch yun. So apparently, ang kwento ni Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, dahil kwento siya ng isang reindeer na kakaiba kasi si Rudolph than the rest of the other reindeer, di ba? All of the other reindeer. So dahil sa kakaiba siya, it is an allegory to gayness. And gaya na sinabi niya, basically lahat ng mga stories na merong bida na kakaiba is an allegory for LGBTQ plus people. Hindi ba exciting ito? Hindi ba kayo na-excite? Practically every story in history is an allegory for LGBTQ plus people. Dahil halos lahat naman ng story, ang bida ay kakaiba, di ba? Hindi naman ordinaryong bida. Wala namang masyadong stories na ang bida ay kapareho lang ng lahat ng tao. Parang yung Frosty the Snowman, I'm sure allegory din ito dahil nag-transform siya from a non-living snowman to a living snowman. And baka mamaya non-binary itong snowman na ito dahil syempre wala siyang kasarian, di ba? Bilang snowman, then therefore non-binary si Frosty the Snowman. Ano pa? How about si Pinocchio? Kakaiba siya. Nag-transform si Pinocchio from being a wooden puppet to a real boy. So, this is definitely a trans narrative, yung kwento ni Pinocchio. Dahil, ano pa ba, from being a wooden girl, I think wooden girl siya, naging siyang real boy. So, grabe. Okay, so isang video na lang ang kaya natin. I think hindi nakakayanin ng brain cells natin ang sobrang dami ng learning na natutunan natin ngayon. Okay, pili lang tayo ng isang random video. Oh, wow. Ito lang yung last video natin. It's about
You know about girl
gay
math, but have you heard of gay math? There was so much sex between men in Florence during the 15th century that the police had to set up a special unit to deal with it. And it was called the Office of the Night. Now for the math. Over the 70 or so years that the Office of the Night was active, over 16,000 men were accused of sodomy. The city had an adult population of 40,000 people, around half of those who were men, which means that 80 to 90% of those adult men engaged in homosexual sex. You know about girl math, but...
Wow. Nakita nyo ba kung saan ang gay math doon? So, apparently, may bagong branch in mathematics. Bukod sa trigonometry, geometry, calculus, algebra, and brace yourself, mga engineers, yung mga nasa STEM field, meron kayo sigurong bagong pag-aaralan in the future na kung tawagin ay gay math. And ano yung gay math? Basta may isang problem solving that involves persons who identify as homosexual or may homosexual tendency, ito na ang kung tawagin ay gay math. So ganito lang ka-simple yon. And brace yourself, in the future pag-aaralan nyo ang bagay na ito. Dahil, syempre, rainbow history class, queer history class, kailangan natin yan in the future dahil mamamayagpag na ang LGBTQ plus ideologies. So, ang moral lesson lang ng episode na ito, I guess, kung ako ang tatanungin, yung host ng podcast na ito, kung ako tatanungin, ay just keep your kids away from social media, particularly TikTok. Yun lang ang gusto kong sabihin dahil punong-puno ng indoctrination ang TikTok. Okay? This has been another episode of the Jero Show. At the end of the day, it will be night. Goodbye. Woke corporations doing the works of the devil are well-funded. What do you do to support the spread of the gospel and the fight against wokeness? Take a stand and support our work by grabbing the J. Aruga Show's Take Back the Culture t-shirt available at the Arugaan online shop in Shopee. Because it takes a village to take back the culture.